What's going on, y'all? So I really wanted to talk to y'all today. Like, I had something on my mind that I've been wanting to talk to y'all about, and that is waking up every day and choosing yourself and choosing happiness. Let's get into it. So one day I woke up and I decided no longer. No longer will I allow negativity to have power over me. No longer will I allow myself to just wallow in misery, in negativity, in unhappy thoughts, in despair, in misery. No longer will I allow anything that does not benefit me to overpower me. Every single day I wake up and I choose myself. Every single day I wake up and I choose happiness. Every single day I wake up and choose to do something that is going to better me. Every single day I wake up and choose something that is going to work in the favor of me. And when I started doing that, I started noticing I stress less. I spent more moments happier because instead of allowing negativity to bother me, I just transmuted it. I took any negative or stagnant energy and I made it into something that would make me feel good. And that's what you have to do sometimes. And I'm not saying that you can't validate sadness or unhappiness or negativity because, like, we're human and life is life. Sometimes you're going to feel things that don't feel good, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not going to be good and jolly all the time. But to avoid anything I don't need to feel, to avoid unnecessary stuff, to avoid things I just, like, for example, if I go through something and it upsets me, I validate that. I acknowledge that. But what I will not do is I will not go every day and sit in my bed and do nothing and be hurt and be sad. I think it's valid to feel that way, but I also feel like we have to take the initiative sometimes to change the narrative, to allow things to be different. One of the first things that you have to realize is that you have more power and control in your life than you think. I think sometimes we feel like we have to deal with things we don't need to deal with. I feel like sometimes we feel like we have to suffer when we don't need to. There were moments in my life where I did not like something, but I thought that I had to keep it in my life just off principle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would tell myself, no, like, things are going to be different. It was me trying to force something to change that was out of my control. And because I wanted things to be so different, I allowed things that weighed me down to stay in my life. And you have to not do that. If something is not making you feel good, if you are not happy with a person, a situation, or anything that's in your life, and you can remove it, then do that. You do not have to sit and allow anything to hold you down. You don't have to go through things that's not mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the things that we sometimes will allow ourselves to deal with, it's not mandatory. We are doing it out of feeling, out of emotion, out of, you know what I'm saying? And it's like when you get to a point to where you are sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're going to cut it out. And that's what I started doing. I just started slowly cutting things out because I'm thinking to myself, why am I allowing myself to deal with this? Why am I allowing myself to go you know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely not. So you have to cut these things out that do not benefit you. It is okay. And it's going to be sad. Some things is going to be upsetting. I've talked to y'all about this before. The process of that is not easy. It's not easy to choose yourself. It's not easy to choose to be happy. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have done some work. I'm in therapy and stuff, and I am actively, like, every day I am working to be better, and it is a process. It is not easy. It is very, very complicated. It is very, very difficult, but it is worth going through, because now, like, with the point that I'm at, I spend less of my time being frustrated. I spend less of my time being upset. I spend less of my time feeling low, because it's like I have given myself a high to look forward to. Y'all are going to notice that I say the same things a lot, because it's not simple to do that, but it's what I have noticed has made me happier. Like, when I tell y'all, put yourselves first, when I tell y'all, take control over your lives, when I tell y'all that, I know I sound like a broken record, but I promise y'all that is genuinely what has helped me. Something that I've been doing is I've been taking risks. I've been stepping out of my comfort zone. I've been taking new opportunities. I have told myself that what I need to do is something different. Every day I was doing the same thing. Every day I was waking up, I was going to get coffee, I was going back, making a bunch of videos. Like, I kept myself in a space of comfort because I felt like if I stayed there, then I wouldn't have to ever face anything bad. you can still face bad things in your comfort bubble. I felt like the more I put myself out to do, the more bad experiences I'm going to have. The more this, the more, like I was constantly thinking negative. But have you thought the more you put yourself out there, you will have great experiences, the more good experiences you'll have? Have you flipped it? Have you thought about the positivity that can come from that? We have to stop being so pessimistic. We have to stop being so pessimistic, because I was allowing my fears to take over my life. Like I was literally a puppet to my fears. I was letting each fear control each part of my life. And I just felt like I was on strings, and baby, I had to cut them strings. I can't do that no more. It was one day I realized, y'all know I have really bad driving anxiety. And I had comfort places I would go to. Even if I got on the freeway, I just had my comfort places I would go to. And so one day I asked myself, I'm like I wanted to go somewhere, and I'm like, well, no, I can't go there because it's out of my comfort space. And I sat there and questioned myself, and I said, Kaylin, you could do so much more if you broke out of that. Like, you are telling yourself that you can't do things because of a fear, not because you can't do it, because you're afraid to do it. So, it made me think about how many times I've blocked my own blessings, how many times I have stopped myself from doing amazing things, and I stopped myself from so much greatness because I'm scared. That was a wake-up call for me. That was a wake-up call for me, because I'm thinking about how much I missed out on because I'm terrified. And I think it's valid to acknowledge your fears, but you also have to understand that the more you allow your fears to overpower you, the more you limit yourself, and the more of a box you put yourself in. And it doesn't get any better. It just gets worse. So my thing is, every day, every single day, I wake up and I choose me. I choose me. I choose happiness. I choose success. I choose to do more. I choose to do better. I choose to be happier. I choose to be a better version of myself each and every damn day. And I encourage y'all to do that. Cut out some time for yourself. Do things that make you feel good. Like I have done little itty bitty things here and there to make myself feel good. I will always do that. Find new things that you want to do. Like learn yourself, learn new things, try new ventures. You know what I'm saying? Just get out, try, do it. You can start small. Go to a museum. You know what I'm saying? Think about taking the day off. Like if you can, set aside some time every day to yourself to talk to yourself. Hell, I be talking to myself. Do things that's going to work for you. Do things that's going to make you better. Do things that's going to put you in a happier mood. Okay? I'm so happy I could talk to y'all. I love y'all so much. I have to go do something. I'm actually was invited on a radio show to do a little talk, to do a little interview. So I'm very excited for that. So I just wanted to, really speak some life into y'all before I go speak on this radio show. So I love y'all, and I'm gonna call y'all back.